Step up here.
I'll be here to help you.
Okay. Did we find it? Yep.
It's trash. The bag is trash. Because it fell out of the car and got stuck under the bag. If you were called for, you would go forward and stop the chair. Stop the chair. She just wants the, she just needs the okay. Forward. And then when you reach the people who call you, you would also bow or curtsy again. And then if they're pillows, you would kneel. But I don't want you to do that right now. If you're recording, you can go to the side. If you're in covered
I'm not.
stand up.
Last week I had an infection, which is why I couldn't enjoy the holidays. But I've had 7 COVID tests, flu tests,
Very carefully.
and a medicine
Once you reach your chair again, you would bow or curtsy. And now you would back up the crowd.
It's mostly cold.
Thank you very much for your help. Sorry. So, is there anybody here? If not, from Artemisia? Do we have any visitors? We're all welcome. Okay.
That's quick. I just panicking, so I was panicking, but I couldn't walk anymore because I
No, that's
can't
fine.
breathe.
I thought that is, yeah, what I thought happened is exactly what happened. Do you have any questions? You just being shy here? I'm on the shot right here. I gotta do better job.
But I'll move back because you were standing sort of
She probably doesn't want a conversation. No, she doesn't. Sorry.
blasted out right there.
Sorry, thank you. I just need to figure out where you're at and be somewhere else.
I'm going to be
All right.
here
I know.
for the things today.
I know. I can't. Good. So everybody gets to hear me yell huzzah.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens just about every time.
Yep. Versus this side. I can see
Okay, am I straight? No? I guess if I do this,
I don't care. I trust my own.
I need a veil just for me, but if I put a veil on, I'm gonna feel right here. I was so happy to go outside and get some fresh air. I wanted to just dance around because yes, I'll just stay here.
Now I'm removed the hands. Okay, so much.
Good
I forgot
catch.
how to walk.
Good catch.
Well, did you take everything out of the snack bag? No, I did not. I did, because I was pretty sure that's what had happened, because that bag and the snack bag both went out the door. that by somebody else.
I didn't.
Because I was on the other side of the car.
I don't know. I looked for everything downstairs and all that stuff. But
That stuff also fell.
yeah, I've been going in and out anytime.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can't, the point people not be able to. This is, yeah, too many people, yeah. Do you have any idea how long it took, sir? Are they processing to start with? Okay. So I don't hear anyway. I am totally going.
Malcolm's with her.
Yeah, Malcolm's going to stay for it. Harold and Ford, or is Connor? Oh, that's right.
But I'm not her hero in the first place.
I know, but you filled in. So I have not filled in. I mean, I can, but I've never done it. So what I should say is not afraid of it.
How you doing? Luckily, we have a rock jar here. Aaron, how you doing?
I'm bringing some merchandise.
Good to see you.
You seem well prepared
Oh,
today.
no, I'm not. I just have to have this.
Oh, I love your mask. Have you got my name, Diana?
Just bring every sword you have. Luckily, it's unfortunately, he gave a bunch of women. Yeah, when he was there, and he just gave a lot. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Yeah, you're looking good.
I'm so bad. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
My shoulders.
Literally, I can't remember. I was like 4 shots. I can't feel my way off. The days are getting numbered.
Really say.
Yeah.
I didn't even hit my. Yeah, hit my right.
I'm not sitting. I more than likely will not sit. Yes.
Good as that.
You see, I'm here in the last like 2 minutes.
And I actually right? I don't see Raven's looking for it, so. And the right one. Because they're made out of biotech. And I have tried to find creators now, not in any way, shape, or form. But I sure sound like it.
I'll go find them.
Okay.
My lords and ladies, assembled nobles of Artemisia, rise and pay due homage to Sean and Nisa, 47th monarch of the glorious lands of Artemisia.
Your host for today.
Your Majesty, great noble of the most illustrious land of Artemisia, before you, from Raven and Sandra, Baron and Baroness, of the most august, inspirational, and alpha barony of all baronies of Artemisia.
Your Majesties, assembled nobles in this proud kingdom of Artemisia, here now comes before you the strength and the beauty that is the barony of 1,000 eyes. I present the Baron and Baroness, Stefan and Amber.
Majesties, your Patras. There's already been lots of bragging today about which is the best barony in this kingdom, but since we all know, I present to you Malatesta, Baroness of Griffensburg.
Your Majesty, good gentles of Artemisia, I present to you the strong and scary, Gillian, and the illustrious and beautiful Penelope, Baron and Baroness of Bronzell.
Your Royal Majesties, I ask that you take your ease. Herein opens the court of their Royal Majesties, Sean and Esau, 47 sovereigns of these glorious lands.
Master Lion?
Sir Rothgard, Your Excellency. Sir, would you please honor us by bearing forth King's justice?
Well, today will be a full day, I am sure.
Oh, sorry.
This is always a hard day. It's a wonderful day and a hard day. But I know that we are both really looking forward to seeing what their highnesses can do for this kingdom. And I believe that it will be beautiful and wonderful and something that we can all appreciate.
First off, our thanks to our nobility, our excellencies throughout the kingdom, certainly their excellencies and keep for hosting Coronation. A hallmark of our reign and one of our objectives was to do what we could to get us all back to normal as best we can. We've been very fortunate to have events recently, most notably Lover Level and Sandworm, Defender Journey and Blackstone, and now Coronation, where we have sizable attendance and we can all be together again, and it is starting to feel like normal again, but there's still work to do. This pandemic is far from over, even though things are getting better. We thank you all for your patience throughout our reign and for the 2 previous years in trying to do what we can to stay connected and to have this community. Having so many people here from across the kingdom is just a great sign that there's hope, that we can get back to normal, and we can do this for real. So a couple of kingdom announcements in regards to that. So, well, first off, we are in need of a kingdom exchequer. The person who had been selected to be kingdom exchequer is unable to do that. If you had considered being kingdom exchequer previously, please send us a letter ourselves the Seneschal and the Kingdom Exchequer as well. But we really, I'm sure everybody is aware of how critical that particular office is. So if you have any interest in doing that, well, please, we need that office to be filled.
The current exchequer is
We currently have in place the vaccine policy where permitted by law, and mask mandate where vaccine policy is not applicable. We understand that changes are happening at the national level in the CDC. However, at this time, we intend to keep in place the mask mandate where applicable and the vaccine requirements at least until Crown Attorney, so that our heirs will have an opportunity to discuss that with their heirs as well. That, of course, will be superseded if the board of directors decides to rescind these policies. But for now, please be patient with us. It is important for us to have the input from the next crowns who will be affecting whatever policy comes about. And we would rather not jump that way, whatever that may be. So please be patient with us for just a little bit longer. We know things are getting better, but we appreciate everybody wearing your masks. And again, as we've said with our mask mandate, if you are speaking in court, as I am now, you're free to take your mask off so people can hear you better. But please just be patient with us while it comes about. And again, things are getting better, and there will definitely be changes coming down the pipe. So please be patient. There you go.
Their Majesties, to call before them their most noble and loyal subject, Magnus Stonesetter, who is expected to provide an answer of no small import.
Excuse me. Step forward, step back, please.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and noble populace. Before you now comes His Lordship Magnus Stonesetter, accompanied by His Inspiration, Excellency Ramut Al-Taiba. He bears an award of arms, a golden griffin's talon, the griffin's heart of Artemisia, a guardian of the keep, a defender of the citadel, a rock of bronze helm, a sable helm for archery, King's Counsel, and is currently serving as the archery champion for the barony of Bronze Helm and the armor champion for the Shire of Stanwern.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Magnus, a short time ago, we sent you off in contemplation to consider whether or not you would accept from our hands the right noble order of chivalry. But at this time, we would hear from our peers in the populace as to your work.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel that was speaking to the town?
I'm Dame Maria Goff. I'm a member of the Order of the Pelican and a member of the Order of the Laurel. This man you see before you, since he has started playing, has embodied the arts as well as the fighting. He has made himself a persona, and he has made the armor to match, the clothing to match, and what he did not make, he purchased appropriately. That is an important thing. He has tried his hand at shield making, painting. You saw one come up. He has made one for his lady. He has made one for his knight. He's made lots. Very well done. He has tried his hand at knob binding. Very difficult thing, especially if you forget to do it for a couple of weeks and then you just have a lot of string. This man has embraced the arts and the sciences, not only in our kingdom, but in the known world. He presents himself well. I agree. And I hope many of my laurel brothers. I'll arm wrestle you.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican who will speak on behalf of this man?
I will speak on behalf of this man. I am near Mirat El Qasab from the Gyre of Wingate, and Magnus has been a dear friend of mine for many years. I have watched him serve our kingdom faithfully, serving offices, serving at feasts and events. The man does it all. He will be a troll. He will be kind to everyone around him. If he sees you carrying a burden that is too heavy, he will reach out and help you with it. He is a true and noble member of your kingdom, your majesties, and it is an honor to speak for this man.
Thank you.
Thank you, your majesties.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense?
Majesties, I'm Master Lion McKeegan. I've known this man for a long time. It could be said that I've known this man when he was a little shorter than he is now. I met him at one of the first practices he had ever come to, asking me to show him how to fight with a rapier. Since that day, I've watched him fight in many, many different arenas. I've watched him fight over the years. I've watched him make things, and he has impressed me as he has impressed, I'm sure, anyone who has met him. I absolutely and totally approve of this man being an actor.
Is there a royal peer who will speak on behalf of this man?
Majesty, I am Count Yuri, known as the Axe Slapper. I have known this man on and off for many, many, many years. Everybody talked, you've heard all the other peerages talk. This man, I want to talk about his heart, his courage, and his loyalty. This man has put so much heart into this game. He's an inspiration, even to me. I see him every time I come up north. And whenever he comes anywhere in the kingdom, this man is doing stuff and caring for people, for the kingdom. Anybody. Somebody comes and asks him for something, he's on it. He'll figure it out. He'll get a way to do it. His loyalty is always there. He is loyal to this kingdom and anybody in the SCA. No matter what happens, he's there to help them. He's there to be a part of it and try to make it better. This man has been an inspiration for a lot of years, and I wholeheartedly support this.
Thank you.
Is there a member of the populace that will speak for this man? Your Majesties, if I may.
I am Noble Ursa the Minor, and I would like to speak for this man as a member of the populace. You have heard the other peerages talk about his art, his prowess, his service, but his effect on the populace is as an example. This man is an example of all the peer-like qualities we ask for: honor, respect, prowess, loyalty, honesty. This man has it all, and he is what every member of the populace should strive to be. I have known him since one of my first events, and he has always been an amazing friend and an example that I hope to live up to one day. I wholeheartedly support this candidate as a member of the populace.
And finally, is there a member of the Order of Chivalry who will speak on behalf of this man?
Your Majesty, I am Basil, first Duke, Artemisian Duke, and I will be gladly speak for this man. In the Order of Chivalry, prowess is the primary virtue. The ability to answer the call of the king and queen, the ability to defend the kingdom and themselves and those weaker than them, and the ability to smite their foes. For a long time, I have watched this young man. Your Majesty, I can find no one that would be more worthy than Magnus. I've watched him slay foes upon the field at Uprising and Estrella, many different places, and he smites his enemy with a great arm. Your Majesty, he is most worthy.
Magnus, before we can ask you the question we have brought you here for, I believe that you have business that needs to be taken care of. You still wear a red belt, and we cannot make the next steps with that on you.
Stand, please. We are so immensely proud of you and how far you've come. And as we say, as you trek out on your own to start new adventures, you are always welcome under the umbrella that is the household. And as we tend to do, we're keeping remote. So, you know you'll be back often. You're ready. Kneel before your king and queen. What, just... Thank you,
Magnus, we have heard from our peers and our populace. You come before us, your own man, having been released of all obligations. So it is at this time that we ask you, will you join and receive from our hands the Order of Chivalry today? And by what title do you wish to join the Order of Chivalry? Very well.
Their Majesties do call before them now their Order of Chivalry.
Brothers and sisters, thank you for joining us. Are there spurs for this man?
Yes, there is. These spurs are meant for you to ride out, you know, train other people. And the biggest thing is, with the spurs, you don't want to become a prick. That's what Sir Decker told me.
Let these spurs be a symbol of your status, so that all may know that you are free to ride openly in the name of the crown.
Is there a belt?
There is, Your Majesty. This is the belt that I was knighted in a few days ago. This belt came to me from my knight, Basil. And even though it was slightly tainted by Danu for a short time, it has a long historic history. We cannot think of a better person than you to carry this on. Majesty, thank you.
Remove? As we know, these journeys are not made alone. Whether it be your instructor, your household, your family. Through their support, you are able to do the things you need to do in order to reach this space.
Is there a chain for this man?
There are 2 chains, Your Majesty. The first chain is a gift from this man's knight. The second chain passes to you now from Kith Van Atzenzer of the Mid-Realm.
Magnus, these chains are a circle representing your unending fealty, your fealty to the crown, and the crown's fealty to you in return. This is a symbol of that bond, and we would ask that these chains be passed around the order. Magnus, bow your head. At this time we bathe you and cleanse you, not to wash away that which is Magnus, but to cleanse you for the newest part of your journey, so that you may go forth refreshed as you attend to your new station. These chains now have been passed amongst the brothers and sisters of the order. They may give their best wishes upon them for your success. And at this time, we would have your fealty. Magnus, behold King's justice. This is the outward symbol of our temporal power in these lands. It has been used to dispense justice in our name, and it has been used to witness great acts of honor and fealty. Today will be used to witness your oath as a peer, and as you are a knight, your oath of fealty to the crown as well. We ask you to place your hands upon King's justice.
Repeat after me. This day do I,
This day do I,
Magnus Stonesetter,
Magnus Stonesetter,
hereby declare my oath
hereby declare my oath
as a member of
as a member of
the right noble order of the chivalry,
the right and order noble of the chivalry.
Close enough.
Well done. Henceforth shall I
Henceforth shall I
continue to uphold
continue to uphold
and strengthen the laws,
the laws,
customs, and traditions
customs, and traditions
of the Kingdom of Artemisia
of the Kingdom of Artemisia
and the Society for Creative Anachronism.
and the Society for Creative Anachronism.
I shall continue to display
I shall continue to display
my respect for the Crown of Artemisia,
my respect for the Crown of Artemisia,
to practice hospitality
to practice hospitality
within my means
within my means
as appropriate,
as appropriate,
and to spare no effort
and to spare no effort
to practice those skills
to practice those skills
found desirable
to
to a civilized court,
a civilized court,
to demonstrate my appreciation
to demonstrate my appreciation
for literature,
dance,
music,
music,
heraldry,
games,
and such similar endeavors
and such similar endeavors
of a medieval life.
of a medieval life.
Furthermore,
Furthermore,
I shall continue
I shall continue
to set an example
to set an example
of courtesy
and
chivalrous behavior
chivalrous behavior
on and off the field,
on and off the field,
and to share my knowledge
and to share my knowledge
and skills
with
all those
who
should seek my counsel.
should seek my counsel.
At this time,
At this time,
I also swear
my fealty
to the crowning kingdom of Artemisia,
to the crowning kingdom of Artemisia,
and render homage
to
her rightful king and queen. I swear to be a true and faithful liegeman of the crown, to protect and defend all subjects of the crown from all enemies, from within or without, to come at my own expense when the crown should call or have need of me, to raise armies in times of war, to give true and considerate counsel to the crown, and to defend with all my might the right of the crown to act on that counsel in whatever manner they may deem appropriate. All these things I swear by all that I hold sacred and true as witnessed upon King's justice and declared before this august company, so say I.
Magnus Stonesetter.
Then do we, Sean,
And we, Nisa,
hear this oath and know it to be true, and do for our part swear to protect you and your household, protect you from all harm from within or without, to serve you as best we may as you proceed forth in your new station. All these things we swear until these crowns shall pass from our hands, death take us, or the world ends. Names. We dub thee once for courtesy. We dub thee twice for valor. We dub thee Knight of the Society. Please rise, sir. Magnus, let this be the last blow that you receive unanswered.
Attention all! Rise up and deliver these words to our people, so that all may know that we, Sean, fierce and mighty king of Artemisia, and Nisa, our glorious queen, hearing the acclaim of his peers, do find Magnus Stonesetter most worthy to don the belt, chain, and spurs of a knight of our realm, and most joyfully award unto him the accolade of knighthood. Therefore, let him henceforth be known as a peer of this realm. We charge our subject with all the privileges and burdens of this rank, as well as grant these arms by letters patent to win. Argent, a chevron embattled gules between two bears, staten erect respectant, each maintaining a spade and a tower sable. In witness whereof we have set our hand and seal on this 12th day of March, Anno Societatis 56, being 2022 in the common reckoning. Sean, Rex, Nisa, Regina. The scroll by His Excellency Tyrlight Macmillan, and on a personal note, good luck reading it.
And the frame was the work of Lord Ian McKellar. Magnus, we ask you then to read your order. Once came a warrior fresh from the field, kneeling before the king. When he had risen, he was a knight, and his
so unto his name he gave. I was born on this field, I was raised in wars, and today it made me a knight. Though one day my sword may grow rusted and dull, I will live by my oath till I die. Great grew the knight and his fame did spread, and he ne'er before his foe would yield. Though great were the numbers, he ne'er met defeat, and he sang this song behind his shield. I was born on this field, I was raised in wars, and one day it made me a knight. Though one day my soul may grow rusted and old, I will live by my oath till I die. Old grew the knight and retired to a farm, and it seemed no more he will be called. With honor and duty and his knight serve me well, so unto his name he sang this song. I was born on this field, I was raised in war, and one day it made me a knight. Though some say my sword has grown rusted and old, I will live by went on to the field, ran an old aged knight, and as he charged the lines they heard him say, I was born on this field, I was raised in wars, and one day it made me a knight. Though one day my sword may grow rusted and old, you will live by your oath till you die. Then the knights rallied and they slayed all their foes. They began to count the hurt and dead. They found the old knight there encircled by slain foes, and these last words unto his king he said, I was born on this field, I was raised in wars, and one day it made me a knight. Though it seems my sword has grown rusted and old, I have lived by my oath till I die.
Three cheers for the newest knight of Artemisia. Viva! 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 Their Majesties do call before them their good and loyal subject, Brandon McCool.
Thank you.
We hear words of the rivers you're doing in our kingdom, and sorry, you're we understand that you were kind enough to write a poem. Mind if we have one?
I'll do my best.
Would you like?
Just sit back and you will hear a tale.
Oh, no, that's not
No, this is not. Oh. All right. There appears to be a tale. Now,
All right, we'll read the scroll.
There you go.
okay. Now let it be told unto all good people that we, Sean and Nisa, king and queen of all Artemisia, find ourselves in receipt of many good reports of the works of one of our noble subjects. Thus do we decree that Brandon McCool is hereby awarded arms. To be determined by consultation with our heralds given our hand this 12th day of March, Anno Societatis 56, being the year 2022 in the Gregorian reckoning. Sean, Rex, Nisa, Regina.
Brandon, we have received multiple recommendations for the work that you've been doing up here for so long. And of course, the time that we were not able to be together made it difficult for the crowd to catch up with you, to recognize those efforts. We are delighted to be delighted to recognize you. We ask you. So, we have for you the golden A that is reflective of the A's that we wear within the chains of the state, so that all may know that you are an armiger within our kingdom. And it's an A for awesome, that's amazing. And Artemisia. So at this time, we would ask you to wear this so that all may know. And we ask you to rise, please. Also, within our kingdom, only those members of the populace who bear the royal arms may bear live steel in the presence of our crown. So at this time, we urge you with this dagger as a symbol of our trust in you. Know that we feel safe in your presence. We know that our kingdom is safe in your hands as well. Brandon, thank you for all your work. Please continue. Welcome.
Three cheers for Artemisia's newest armature. Vivat!
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 Their majesties do call before them their leal subjects, Germain Chambert L'Innocent and Amanda Dispenser.
Amanda's not here.
Yes, we're aware of that, but we're going to make them.
No, I know. I'm telling her.
That's just you.
You're in so much trouble.
Proclaim that we, Nisa, Queen of Artemisia, do hereby recognize Germaine Chambert L'Innocent for having faithfully honored our throne by her trust, wise counsel, fierce kindness, and continuous service to us. Let it be proclaimed that this person is good and noble, and her conduct and deportment worthy of emulation by all who seek an example of chivalry and courtesy. Thus do we, Nisa, honor her as a keeper of the Queen's confidence. Done in accordance with our royal will and attested by our signature this 12th day of March, year 56, Anno Societatis 2022, in the Gregorian Reckoning. Calligraphy by Lady Jeanette Gill. Illumination by Her Ladyship Simone de Clement in Beauvaisis. It's spelled phonetically, I like that. And paw prints by Donut the Cat. We do have a similar scroll of similar text that will be presented to Her Excellency Amanda Dispenser at their Majesty's earliest possible convenience. In the meantime, 3 cheers for this loyal subject and servant of the Crown of Artemisia. Vivat!
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 Their Majesties do call before them Samaya bint Suleiman, Portland Sterling Mayfair, Sagan von Osternsee, and Unter Shaman der Hut.
Byzantine filet!
Gorgeous, darling.
We knew coming into this rain what this was going to be, and it's been a business-heavy rain. It has been exactly what we expected it to be. We have been very fortunate to have taken counsel from a number of individuals throughout our reign, not so much because there was bad things happening, but there's been a lot. And that has required us taking counsel from a number of different people. As of today, His Excellency Sagan von Ostensie, one of my dearest friends, who's always given me good counsel and has in this particular reign. The relative newcomer to our kingdom, His Grace Uther, who, I mean, he and I have been sharpening steel and steel for decades, and shortly after coming to our kingdom, he gave me immeasurable counsel on matters of import early on. So we appreciate them as well. These two ladies. So Maya found out early on after we won crown that the prince enjoys long walks on the beach, or in this case, long walks around the perimeter of the event site. Excellent report. You already touched on. I always appreciate having your ear. I always appreciate having your candor, knowing that you are going to tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. You've always been that for me. You've certainly done that in this way. Your advice and your counsel has been immeasurable. Courtney, I told you the moment I won crown that I would need you.
That's good. That's good. Thank you so much. I'm gonna make you cry.
And I have needed you, and you have been there. It has been a great comfort to me, knowing that I could call on you, and I could ask your advice, and that you would give such advice, again with candor, and that once a decision was made, that you would still love us anyway, even if we followed your advice or not. Both of you, all of these individuals have given me counsel personally, and we would have them recognized as such.
Selfless actions are epitomized by Portland Sterling Mayfair and Sumaya bint Suleiman, who has honored our realm by her cunning advice and personal service. Thus we, Sean, King of Artemisia, do make them a member of the King's Council of Artemisia in appreciation for her resourcefulness and dedicated labors. Done this 12th day of March, Anno Societatis 56, being 2022 in the Common Era. Sean Rex.
These were the work of Evan's first.
Your Majesty, as I stand behind this throne, I look at you and ask you, are you healthy?
Healthy.
You are healthy. Then this piece of report doth vex me. Their Majesties, call before them their chosen seven, the Queen's Guard, the Rapier Guard, their ladies in waiting, Heloise de Beck, Malkin and Larson, and the Queen's Courtier.
Not the Queen's courtesans, although I think there's one.
I volunteer to be.
to make this dream what it is. And it's a big job. Again, we can't do it alone.
One of our goals, objectives, and wishes as part of the crown is when we arrive on site, we wish as much as possible to be able to put on the crown and be the crown for the populace, so that we may see and meet as much of the populace as possible. And it is our royal retinue, our chosen staff, courtiers, ladies in waiting, rapier and heavy guards that make that happen, that allow us to not have to worry about where the drones are going to go, whether or not they're going to get back in the car later. It truly takes a village. We cannot do this alone. This is all part of the machine. These are all some other folks, just a few who have assisted us in this. Vulcan as well, for coordinating our largesse to make sure that we can share the bounty of the kingdom throughout the world and throughout our kingdom as well. And Eloise, the first royal scribe of the kingdom, you were our first choice to get us back on track, to get the scrolls that we needed. You have been a blessing. Thank you for keeping me on task. Sometimes, yeah, I'll do that Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday? I meant Wednesday. Sorry. Let's get this done. So thank you for keeping me on task. Thank you for your efforts to make sure and coordinate that all the scrolls are done so that we can have original artwork to present to those worthy individuals. At this time, as we depart these thrones, we thank you for your service and we release you from our life.
Thank you so much, everyone, for honoring us. Thank you.
For this court of nobles who have given so much of themselves during this 47th reign of Artemisia. Viva! 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 Viva!
Sir Terrell, please join me.
We would like for you to deliver a message for us, so please.
We received great recommendation from, I'm still going to take it for him. We dig this guy, but we've received recommendations from a gentleman in the Shire of Wingate, who unfortunately was not able to be here due to mundane conflicts. But based on the numerous and substantial recommendations that we had, we wanted to make sure that we got this on the book. This is Dustin, gentleman up in Wingate who is becoming quite an accomplished fighter and is really helping out everywhere he can. So we wish to recognize him with a Golden Griffin's Talon, which also bears a War of Arms, which he previously does not have. So we go ahead and scroll it.
Be it known that the Order of the Golden Griffin's Talon does exist to recognize and honor those of our loyal subjects who, by their endeavors, have caused an increase in quality of knowledge in the practice of the arts martial. Let all know that with these presents, we, Sean and Nisa, sovereigns of Artemisia, install Destain Sahin as a companion of this noble order with all the privileges and responsibilities of that position. Done this 12th day of February, Anno Societatis 56, being the year 2022 in the Common Era, calligraphy and illumination by Sataki Naname.
So we would ask you to take this to your shire and present this to Dustin. We do thank you for delivering this, but it was important to us to have this on record during our. So thank you.
Thank you.
For our newest Golden Griffin's Talon, Viva!
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 Likewise, we have another recognition that we felt important to be able to do ourselves. For another gentleman who unfortunately was not able to attend Defenders as we expected last weekend. But again, we wanted to have this on record, and since he's local to us, we will be able to provide this at some point. We've taken counsel from our Order of Chivalry, and we find worthy to recognize Simon of the Black Hands as a companion of the Defender of the Citadel.
Woo!
Unto all loyal subjects of these sovereign lands of Artemisia come this day tidings of the will and writ of Sean and Nisa, by right and grace, monarch of these lands. It is the duty of the Griffin Crown to provide for the strength and protection of our realm. We would secure the service and promotion of stalwart warriors skilled in the art of war. Many times has word been brought to our ears of the great prowess of one who has wrought such ruin among the rank of our foe. It is therefore our will to make Simon of the Black Hand unto a grant of arms and named a defender of the citadel. From this day forward, let his lordship Simon bear the emblem and receive the privileges due a member of this order. Sealed by our hand and read into court at this defender tourney in the barony of Loch Salmon on the 5th day of March, Anno Societatis 56, being 2022 in the Gregorian reckoning. Sean, Rex, Nisa, Regina. Three cheers for this newest member of the Order of the Defender of the Citadel. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties do call before them Conrad von Crixen, Connor McMichael, Ogmander Rook, for their Majesties do have business with these good subjects. Wow.
We have to make our film in for Rook, and probably for Conrad as well.
Okay, that's probably more.
I just saying.
Again, we don't do this alone. And on the day that we stepped up, our champions were chosen in various ways. Whether it be tournament or through decisions made. Our champions are important to us. To stand by our sides, to defend us. Today is time to release our champions from their duties. And there will be more tournaments later this afternoon for their men. It is always an honor to see who fights in the champion. And to have them step first. And those other guys. Here, but, yes.
Conrad, this is not your first rodeo. You secured our Defender of the Sable Rose with great prowess. And you have served us well, as you always do, and as you always serve the ground. And you cleaned up the blades. And His Grace Conrad von Crixen was personally chosen at the beginning of our reign for reasons, and he has been with us as much as he possibly can most notably at Great Western War, where he was by my side throughout all the battles, defending me, standing up to take that spear shot that I didn't see coming. He is a great servant of the crown, and I was honored to have him stand as my champion. So, this I will.
Three cheers for these noble defenders of the honor and sanctity of their majesties. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties do call before them at this time William Thorson, who must answer a question again of no small import.
Good populace of Artemisia, comes before you now a member of the Order of the Golden Sun and Splendor, a member of the Order of the Strong-Bowed Yeomen, member of the Griffin and Phenon, and a member of the Order of the Argent Crane. From the barony of Sentinel's Keep, he is the Archer General for Artemisia. He is the captain of the archers for the Shire of Silverkeep, and has endured many a battle and a tournament to protect these northern lands of our great kingdom. Your Majesties, I present William Thorson, who approaches without title or adornment.
William, a short time ago, we sent you off to contemplate whether you would join the most august Order of the Pelican. We have given you time, you have taken vigil, but before we may answer this question, we would hear from our peers and the populace as to your work.
Is there a member of the chivalry that will speak this man?
Your Majesty, permission to address the court. I, Timur Tarhun, member of the chivalry of Artemisia, would have words about this individual this day. Great is the prowess of our archery community. Great is the renown of our archery community. Because of this man. This man has felled many a foe, beaten many individuals. But it's not just his physical prowess upon the archery field. Anyone can fight, draw a bow, and sting. But to teach others, to take that passion and encourage others to go forward, this man is one of the cornerstones of Artemisia and its archery community, thus making us a power and a force. Your Majesties, I do endorse this man.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who will speak on behalf of this man?
Your Majesty, there is. Your Majesties, I am Duchess Karin von Katzenberg. I am a member of both the Order of the Laurel and the Pelican. And I am here to speak for this gentleman. It is my honor and pleasure. Your gentleman, this man truly is. He is chivalrous and courteous, with a noble demeanor well befitting a peer of Artemisia, He possesses a strong sense of fairness that leads him to protest injustice and then to work to remedy it. I have seen him travel in very unpleasant weather to help with major repairs to the home of a person he did not even know, who was not able to do the work himself. His art manifests itself largely in wood and its ornamentation. For many years, he has, along with his usual profession, created beautiful frames that are his gift to the lucky recipients of his lady's magnificent scrolls. He has always supported his lady's art as well as that of others. He creates spaces for folk to share his joy in archery. And he is always willing to teach. He's always brewing and always sharing. Truly, Your Majesties, this gentleman is a staunch supporter of the arts in addition to his sterling service, and he is entirely deserving of the honor he is here to receive. I am proud to call him friend, and I wholeheartedly support his elevation to the Order of the Pelican.
Thank you, Grace.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense that would speak for this man?
Your Majesty, I would speak for this man with your permission. What can I say about him that hasn't already been said? I'm Cormac McTarran. I'm a member of the Order of Defense for Artemisia. I've known this man for several years. I met him at an uprising, wandering about aimlessly, and he welcomed me into his camp as he does so many others. And I've grown to know him inside and out of the SCA. When I was working in Bozeman a few years ago, he put me up at his place. It was supposed to be for a couple of weeks. It ended up being like 6 months. But I saw firsthand his dedication to not only his friends, but the SCA, his generosity, his prowess is well known. I can't think of anyone more fitting of this elevation, this recognition, than this man here. And I completely and wholeheartedly support it.
Thank you. Is there a royal peer who will speak on behalf of this man? If we may, Your Majesty.
Yes. We, Duke Damon and Duchess Veronique, cannot say enough wonderful words about this man. He is so incredibly giving, whether it's making door-sized frames for period scrolls, much unbeknownst to other people, being one of the two primary people keeping the archery community going during the Infinity Reign. He's done so much behind the scenes for so long, and we have been blessed enough to have at least a decade of watching it and being able to admire it. And between everything with him and his wonderful lady, they are some of the most giving people that we will find. They are always here. Always the first ones here and the last ones out.
And as royal peers, we are often looked to for leadership and for protection of the values and the virtues that our society holds so dear. And this man exemplifies, typifies, and leads in all of them.
Thank you, Grace.
We support him as a peer.
Is there a member of the populace that will speak to this man?
There is, Your Majesties. My name is Yorin Raki. Most of you might know me as Bill's kid. I've been a member of this society for almost half my life. I've had the privilege to know many wonderful people and to learn countless life lessons that I will carry with me always. There have been moments, however, where I felt lost within the society, not really knowing where I could begin to fit in. I believe early on I shared that with my father, but knowing him as well as I do,
I knew he always had this fallback that I'd seen him use countless times in my life, everywhere. I like to call it though, what can I do maneuver. At first it was little things like helping someone load or unload belongings from their vehicles, or pacing event sites for loose garbage after we packed up. This quickly evolved into pre-planning his packing procedure to accommodate the 3 large tool buckets he brings, just in case. Now, there's hardly events we attend where the phrase, "William, could you help?" is said at least once. And I can count a number of people whose entire camp collection has been carried by my father at least once. The amount of heart and soul he puts into the society is astounding. From the impromptu trips across Montana for smaller archery practices to the last minute, first time court heraldry, I don't think I've ever seen this man say no to anyone. His passion for helping and for giving is extremely rare, but it is also contagious. As I continue to find my place within this society, I find myself drifting closer and closer to the same path that he laid for himself. One might say it is because I am his kid, but being his kid has allowed me to witness the true dedication to the people of the society. I can only speak for myself in this regard, but I believe he continues to inspire many of us to pursue our passions and help others find their passion, as he's helped me find mine. Inspiration of this magnitude is more than worthy of the Order of the Pelican. Thank you, Majesty.
You're here. And finally, is there a member of the Order of the Pelican who will speak on behalf of this man?
Here it is, if I may. It is I, Sophia Ivor's daughter. The first time I met William, I was wrapping up an archery tournament along with my young daughter. I was dragging a table across the field. A big man with long hair and a beard picked up the end of the table and said, "Where are you going?" "Oh, we're fine, we got it. "Nope," said, "where are you going?" After that, he proceeded to ask questions about archery. How do we get started? What type of equipment do we need? I said, well, to get started in the run tournament, you need to be an authorized marshal. How do I do that? He asked. So over the next 3 months, that fall, he and his lady made the 250-mile round trip every weekend to Bronzhelm to learn and train in archery. The next thing I know, Silver Keep had its own large contingent of archers and marshals, and archery continued to revive and spread throughout the north. Before the plague, there wasn't an event in the north that didn't have the opportunity for archery. Even during the plague, William kept his home range open, socially distanced, of course. He has been the kingdom's archer general for many years now. At camping events, you will often hear, "Hey, William, can you hold this pull-up? Hey, William, can you carry this or that or whatever needs to be done?" At events, he is often one of the last to leave, carrying what needs to be carried or pushing a broom or a mop. Many of you have beautiful scrolls made by Mistress Kansan with custom handmade wood frames made by William. He is certainly the brawn behind the brains. In addition to his many acts of service are his pure qualities. He is a devoted husband, father, and friend. He welcomes all. In all the years that I have known him, he has never said an unkind word to anyone. At the end of the day, he will always put himself before others. I wholeheartedly endorse William.
William, we have heard of your work from the peers of our kingdom and populace. They reflect our observations and further tell us that this is right and normal and should be done. So we ask you at this time, will you accept from our hands the most august order of the Pelican?
Your Majesties do call before them at this time their most noble order of the Pelican.
You know, stay here.
august order, we have taken your counsel, and we have heard words of great deeds of this man, and it is in fact our desire to recognize him. But at this time, William, we understand that you are in service to a peer of this realm. Before we may proceed, we would ask you to release that bond.
It's been my honor to mentor you somewhat on your path to this point in your career. I realized when you were my deputy for target archery when I was archery that you were destined for this point in your career. You've progressed faster and better than I ever hoped that I could, and you've really done me a lot of honor. At this point, I'd like to release you from the bond that we made when I took you as my protege as you move forward.
Is there a medallion?
But there are two.
Somebody handed it to you. It's a gift from the family. There you go.
And then Anton?
No, I think
Oh, I know.
I print this out yesterday. Don't worry about it.
It's a little something.
We would have you ask about the orders so they may view them with their best wishes for you. And as always with this particular order, this one can be looked at sometime. William, at this time, we bathe you and cleanse you, not to remove that which is William, but to refresh you for this newest part of your journey as you continue on throughout the society and you move forward as a member of this order. Leadership is good. Maybe, Is there a mantle? William, we cloak you in this mantle as a symbol of your station as a pelican. So that as you go out, all may know. Is there a cap of maintenance? Thank you. And who are you made by? One of the symbols of the Order of the Pelican is a red cap of maintenance with ermine.
Put it back on him. Don't want him to pass out.
It's called embankment.
Bwomp, bwomp.
No, that's not it.
Go ahead. Behold, King's justice. This is the outward symbol of our temporal power in these lands. It has been used to administrate acts of honor, and it has been used to dispense justice in our name. And at this time, it will be used to witness your oath as a peer, and if you so choose, your oath of fealty as well. Put your hands upon the sword.
This day do I,
This day do I,
William Thorson,
hereby declare my oath
as a member of the right and noble order of the Pelican.
as a member of the right and noble order of the Pelican.
Henceforth shall I continue to uphold
Henceforth shall I continue to uphold
and strengthen the laws,
customs, and traditions
of the Kingdom of Artemisia
of the Kingdom of Artemisia
and the Society for Creative Anarchism.
and the Society for Creative Anachronism.
I shall continue to display my respect
I shall continue to display my respect
for the Crown of Artemisia,
for the Crown of Artemisia,
to practice hospitality
within my means as appropriate,
and to spare no effort
to
practice those skills
found desirable to a civilized court,
and to demonstrate my appreciation for literature, dance, music, heraldry, games and such similar endeavors of a medieval life. And I shall continue to strive to become familiar with the martial arts as practiced in our society. Furthermore, I shall continue to set an example of courtesy and chivalrous behavior to share my knowledge and skills with all those who seek my counsel and to advise the Crown on the advancement of candidates for the Order of the Pelican. At this time, I also swear my fealty to the Crown and the Kingdom of Artemisia and render homage to Sean and Nisa, the rightful King and Queen. I swear to be true and a faithful liegeman of the Crown, to protect and defend all subjects of the Crown from enemies from within or without, to come at my own expense when the Crown should call or have need of me, to raise armies in times of war, to give true considerate counsel to the Crown, and to defend with all my might the right of the Crown to act on that counsel in whatever manner they deem appropriate. All these things I swear by all that I hold sacred and true, as witnessed upon King's justice and declared before this august company. So say I,
William Thorson.
And then do we, Sean,
And we, Nisa,
hear this oath and know it to be true. And do for our part swear to protect you and your household, protect you from all enemies, from within or without, to serve you as best we may in the execution of your new station. These things we swear until these crowns shall pass from our hands, death take us, or the world ends. Can you now present these medallions?
There you go.
It's a round hat.
20 in price.
Good people of Artemisia and the known world, we present to you William Thorson, Master of the Pelican.
Now to all and singular do we, Sean, rightful king of Artemisia, and Nisa, our queen and patroness of the courtly graces, send greetings. Know ye that we recognize the noble virtues and deeds alike in courtesy and honor, as in distinguished service of our subject William Thorson, and hereby name him a master of our right noble order of the Pelican. We are pleased to affirm by letters patent these arms, granted by the College of Heralds, to wit, for Ben, sinister ore and purpure, a bird counterchain sable and argent, done by our hand, this 12th day of March, Anno Societatis 56, being the year 2022 Gregorian. Sean, Rex, Nisa, Regina. The portrait is by Paola Paturlini. Calligraphy and illumination by Mistress Tamsin Sutherland. Scroll inspired by the Book of Duro and illuminated 7th century Irish manuscript. And it is magnificent. 3 cheers for this newest member of the Order of the Pelican. Viva! 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 Viva!
Can we ask you to go read your order? In the back.
I'm coming back here. Last time, I promise. For today.
Since Bryce couldn't be here, it definitely would be wise to send this video.
Yes, I will.
Okay. This is huge.
It is magnificent.
Their Majesty's dead, read their words.
I would like to start, or end, I suppose, with what we started with. Artemisia, thank you. Thank you. It is a gift, an honor, and a privilege to sit these thrones. We have traveled extensively throughout the known world. And we can tell you that the burden of the crown in our kingdom is made easier and lighter by all of you. The people of Artemisia treat the crown of Artemisia just exceptionally well, to the point where we are absolutely humbled every time we've had the honor to do this. Your support of the crown makes it so that we get to be king and queen because you allow us to, and we don't have to be king and queen. We get to be because of all of your support, and you have made the burden of the crown that much easier. We're not over this plague, this pandemic yet. Please again, be patient with each other and allow each other some grace as we continue to climb out of this. Thank you.
Your Majesties, at this time, it is meet and proper that you divest yourselves of the regalia and monopoly estate of the kingdom of Artemisia. At this time, Your Majesties do call before them their Excellencies Yuri and Samaya, who will take upon themselves the custodianship of the Mantles estate.
Your Excellencies, please bear for us the Mantles estate, to our heirs.
Next, the royal chains of estate, intertwined A's representing both Artemisia as well as the populace that you serve and protect, shall be granted unto the custodianship of Your Excellency Belka and Noble Ursak.
Taking care of these and convey them well to our heirs.
Your Majesty, it is now your meat and privilege as Queen and Sovereign of these lands to demand action and to depose to His Grace Timur, Queen's Grace. Your Majesty, the royal scepter, a temporal and outward symbol of your temporal right to rule these lands and in recognition of your authority to be deposed to Her Excellency Agnes of Whitby. The outward symbol of your lawful authority to impose justice and to defend this kingdom against all foes. The king's justice is to be opposed unto His Excellency Fedor. Ninth in society.
Please convey this well to our heirs.
Your Majesties, the last you must yourself. You must divest yourself of those crowns of this great kingdom of Artemisia, to be taken into the custody of Her Grace Portland and Her Excellency Esther, whom we know will vouchsafe them and keep them until we are called upon again by your right order. Herein ends the court of their royal majesties, Sean and Lisa.